Howard from outside the three-point line. Now 10 to shoot for Minnesota on their heels in this fourth quarter. McBride gliding to the rim for two.
She does it in the paint, doesn't need to step out and hit a three, but you keep the possession alive, the dribble alive with some patience.
DeLeo, one-on-one against Howard, somehow floats it up. Collier gathering the rebound. And then she's tripped.
I think these are going to be critical possessions here now. Under a minute to go as this thing was cut to a one-point game at 78-77. Kayla McBride got loose, knocks down a layup. And now if you are Portland, they have to get stops. They cannot give the Lynx easy buckets here in their half court.
Minnesota leading by 3 under a minute left. Collier stopped inside. No whistle called. 80-77. Posh just saves that from going out of bounds. 48 seconds on the clock. Is O'Black going to reset? They get it in the hands of their franchise player, the former Lynx. And taken away by Kayla McBride. A heroic steal by one of the greats in the W this season. The fake, the take, and free throws here for Olivia Miles.
The double team came when the ball went to the hands of Bridget Carlton, and you know she's going to draw that attention, but they do it without fouling. They generate the turnover when they needed it the most. Talked about this Lynx squad being able to gut it out and just find a way to win. It doesn't always have to be pretty. And they have done it here now with under 30 seconds to go. And it looks as though there is going to be a challenge coming from the Portland coaching staff on that last possession as well.
In the meantime, we'll look at tonight's play of the game brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. And it's this steal by Kayla McBride.
And it's the jump on the double team. And it was a fantastic play by the veteran just to see it. As Carlton turned her back, that's when she went on the jump. And that's when you have quick hands and you disrupt. We've seen it time and time again all season. Kayla McBride has been called upon numerous times by this Lynx coaching staff. Guard the best player, be a scorer, be a contributor. She does it all. And that's why she has been one of the very best in this league all season.
Well, this last play was being looked at, originally called a foul on Engsler. Olivia Miles with the basketball in her hands. And Portland unsuccessful on that challenge. Miles good on the first free throw. That is critical, making it a 4-point game with 27.3 seconds left.
Yeah, you want to see this be a two-possession game now, under 30 seconds to go. And this is where clutch comes into play, win it at the free throw line.
82-77, the rookie calmly knocking down those free throws. She's got 11 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Timeout, reset timeout rather, used by Alex Sarama. Minnesota leading by 5. Carlton right back to O'Black. And McBride again in the passing lane.
2 steals under a minute to go by Kayla McBride. And when you need a play made, you got to go to a veteran, and she does exactly that.
She says, we're not losing this game.
Coming into tonight, this team 13-2 on the road, on their way to being 14-2 away from target center. You don't clinch a spot this early in the playoffs. You're not the #1 team in this league if you can't find a way to win away from home.
It's not the most glamorous way to close out a game when you nearly squander that 29-point lead. But Kayla McBride said, if it takes me just being a pest to get the job done, that's what I'll do.
And she's been a fantastic defender all season. And that's where this team, they have hung their hat, finding a way to do it. It might be a big play, offensive play, knock down a big 3. But when you can win it with your defense, when things just don't seem to be going your way on the offensive end, that's what coaches love to be able to see. 18
points for Kayla McBride, who has been a superstar in this one, particularly those small plays, being that 19 points for Kayla McBride. Seconds left. Minnesota once led by 29 points. O'Black trying to get downhill against Miles. precious time ticking off. And 2 free throws due up. That was close to a 3-point play.
Yeah, you were looking at that ball almost getting an extra friendly bounce at home. Does not go in. And it's going to send Oblak to the free throw line. But you can see coming from that play, they were looking for a quick 3, and or if not, then you got to get downhill. You got to force action, and you want that ball to get up on the rim, generate maybe a second chance, a tip out, or an easy putback. But she's at the line. If she makes this, also look for them to set that full court defensive pressure.
Second free throw, no good. Collier snares the rebound. And now Portland will utilize its reset timeout in this 6-point game. Minnesota, rather, using the reset.
That's a smart play right there, just because it allows you to advance the basketball. These side out-of-bounds plays, the execution, one thing so high on the list of Cheryl Reeve. These are where we can get easy buckets, but also we work to get the ball to the right person in their hands late in games.
And the right person is Kayla McBride. They're going to go to Courtney Williams, though. She's letting seconds go off. That was a good move. Now 8.7 on the clock.
Yeah, be quick with that basketball, and that's where if you're Portland, that foul has to happen immediately. They could not get it a couple seconds tick off, and this is now where Minnesota can seal this and get themselves their 14th win on the road this season.
A couple seasons ago, Courtney went up to Coach Reeve and said, I want to be someone who can be counted on to hit free throws late in the game. And Coach Reeve challenged her and said, we're going to put you in the backcourt once it gets to this point where you can be depended on. And Coach Reeve said, if you put any challenge in front of Courtney, she's going to meet it.
That's a veteran. You got to step up and make plays, and you want the ball in your hands late in games.
5 seconds left for Portland. He's going to come up just short here, despite a valiant comeback attempt and a late 3. Minnesota avoids squandering that 29-point lead. 85-81 is the final, and a wild second half. A nice hug there with Sylvia Fowles and also Cheryl Reeve. Minnesota takes the season series against the Fire. All 3 games go in their favor.